Episode 1. The Whispering Shadow. In a small, unassuming town nestled between rolling hills and dense, ancient forests, there lay a secret. It was a place where time seemed to move differently, where the air crackled with an almost tangible sense of mystery. The town's name was Evershade, and for the most part, it was a quiet, peaceful place. But beneath its calm surface, a legend whispered through the generations, a legend of the Whispering Shadow. Our story begins with a young woman named Elara, who had just returned to Evershade after spending years in the bustling city far away. She was seeking solace, a break from the frenetic pace of urban life. Elara's grandmother, Mabel, had recently passed away, leaving her the family home and a series of cryptic letters that hinted at a family secret. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and shadows lengthened, Elara sat in her grandmother's cozy, cluttered study. The scent of old books and lavender lingered in the air. She unfolded the first letter, her hands trembling with a mix of excitement and trepidation. The letter read, "Dearest Elara, if you are reading this, it means you have returned to Evershade. There is much you need to know, but words alone cannot convey the truth. You must discover it for yourself. Begin in the garden, beneath the old oak tree. Trust your instincts and remember, not everything is as it seems. With love, Grandmother Mabel." Elara felt a chill run down her spine. Her grandmother had always been a woman of secrets, but this was different. Intrigued and slightly uneasy, she grabbed a flashlight and made her way to the garden. The moon was full, casting an eerie glow over the familiar landscape. The oak tree stood tall and imposing, its branches swaying gently in the night breeze. Elara approached the tree, her flashlight beam dancing across the gnarled roots. She noticed a small, weathered box partially buried beneath the roots. With some effort, she managed to unearth it. Opening the box, she found an old, leather-bound journal. As she flipped through its pages, a hidden compartment revealed itself, containing a delicate silver key and another note from her grandmother. "Follow the path to the edge of the forest. There you will find an old stone cottage. Use the key, and all will become clear." Heart pounding, Elara pocketed the key and set off towards the forest. The path was overgrown, and the forest loomed dark and foreboding. Every rustle of leaves and snap of a twig made her jump, but she pressed on, driven by an insatiable curiosity. After what felt like an eternity, she emerged into a small clearing. There stood the stone cottage, covered in ivy and seemingly abandoned. Elara approached the door, her hands trembling as she fitted the key into the lock. It turned with a soft click, and the door creaked open. Inside, the air was cool and damp. Moonlight filtered through broken windows, illuminating dust motes that danced in the air. Elara's flashlight revealed a room filled with strange artifacts and old maps. At the center of the room stood a pedestal, upon which rested a large, ornate book. As Elara reached for the book, a whisper echoed through the room, sending a shiver down her spine. The voice was soft, almost a sigh, but it was unmistakable. "Welcome, Elara. You have taken the first step on a journey that will change everything. But beware, for the Whispering Shadow watches, and it does not take kindly to those who seek its secrets." Elara's heart raced as she opened the book, its pages glowing faintly. The first page depicted a symbol, a crescent moon intertwined with an ancient tree. Beneath the symbol, in elegant script, were the words, "The Order of Evershade." As she stared at the page, the whispers grew louder, filling the room with a cacophony of voices. And in that moment, Elara knew her life would never be the same again. To be continued.